Trivial Pursuit. Anyone else? No?
Is chess a board game?
Chess is a board game.
Board game chess.
Sure.
Come on, man.
Max says in my ear, taboo.
That's a good call.
No?
That's a good call.
Yeah?
Monopoly. Does anyone still play that?
Monopoly, sure. Jane Slater. How about that? Monopoly. Parcheesi. Anyone go with that? Showing my age. We have games on the network.
Hey!
Our first one, Giants and Patriots, August 11th. Football games, like real games, actually, right around the corner. Falcons and Lions after that on the 12th, and a full schedule. That first full weekend of games, kids. It's day one of ITC.
Hey, yo, Cowboy Nation, it's time to make a statement. Let's go.
Oh.
The Cowboys can't be business as usual. Gotta step up playoff performance from what they usually do. Dallas got some moves to prove. This year's time to rise. Ain't been to the NFC champ game since '95.
Oh, damn.
You know what Dak is like. Is he ready to eat? They for sure can use his appetite. Trayvon Diggs and Micah Parsons, a total package, right? Can they come together so they can shine under Dallas lights? Let's see how it plays out.
Damn. Now they doing rap songs for us?
Cowboys camp here, reporting to Oxnard. Blessed to see another Cowboys camp, says DeMarcus Lawrence, for him it's year number 8. Been working towards greatness, and greatness is what I expect. Hashtag, you've been warned. Evidently, Jane Slater was not warned about the temperature we have. Warned, rather, or warmed, for that matter. Jane putting on the IG yesterday, she is freezing when landing in an overcast L.A. 69 degrees.
69,
Not
what?
A lot of sun by the beach yesterday, Jane.
I'm just trolling the Texans.
Are you okay?
I think I can get through a week of camp.
Great to have you here.
So good to see you guys. This is my first time here at the NFL Network studios, and it is as advertised. So impressive.
It is our second season here in our brand new studios in Inglewood. We love them. Glad that Jane is here as well. Cowboys camp, veterans coming in tomorrow. Steve Mariucci, Steve White, Shamandra Siciliano. I said it's year 8 for DeMarcus Lawrence. It's year 7 for Dak Prescott. Last year, the storyline was coming back from the gruesome leg injury, and then he had that shoulder injury early in camp, and we didn't really see a lot of Dak in Oxnard. What are we expecting this week?
And I think that was frustrating for Dak, right? You know, he was so excited about coming back from an injury that he sustained in early October of that year back after he got the monster deal. And then when you get to camp, he's dealing with this shoulder injury that we don't see in football. And so, in other words, it's hard for the staff to say when you can expect him back. They were consulting with the Yankees and the Rangers. But the thing I keep hearing from inside that building that impresses even this new staff is his quarterback specialization. You know, some of these older coaches are so used to getting the guys in the building early, but with the CBA and the way that it works, you don't get as much time with the quarterback. So the onus is on them to get themselves ready, and he's doing just that. You know, we talked about his trainer that's helping him with his mobility. The scramble drills are a big point of emphasis, but it's also the mental coach that he has and working on the mental aspect of the game. And guys, you and I were joking about.
I'm just trying to understand. Wait a minute. I just want to stop there for just 1 second. I know I'm early. But I'm just looking at this. In all of the NFL, John Jones, shout out to John Jones in the super chat. I'm going to get you for the drawing. So if you were 4th in completion percentage in all the NFL of all the quarterbacks, 7th in passing yards, tied for 4th with passing TDs, and your passing rating was 3rd, how is it you're not a top 10 quarterback? Seriously. 4th in completion percentage, 7th in passing yards, tied for 4th with TDs, and that's with Pat Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, and 3rd on passer rating. But let me go on. Let me go on here.
This during the break. The scramble drills could be important heading into the season because of so much uncertainty at the offensive line. Last year, 7 different offensive line combinations. It showed on the football field, and you saw how it sort of affected what they did offensively. And we're still talking about a 12-5 team, top 5 offense, but I think it's the way that they ended the season against San Francisco in the playoff game. But, you know, we're looking at that left guard position. That's probably one of the biggest question marks heading into camp. One of the biggest positional battles is going to be who's going to play there. The natural choice seems to be the rookie, Tyler Smith. A lot of people had a lot of questions about that. He was one of the most heavily penalized players in college, going to one of the most heavily penalized teams. But they love his aggressiveness. They say that he feels most natural there. But and again, you don't put too much stock into this, but during OTAs, it was Connor McGovern who we typically see in jumbo packages, doing a lot of work over there on the left guard. So we'll be keeping an eye on that heading into camp. But yeah, big question marks about that offensive line.
Jane, you mentioned old coaches, okay? and having, used to guys coming in early. You're right. We used to have quarterback school in March. Now in March, these guys are taking vacations to Tahiti and everywhere else.
Tahiti!
We would have the quarterbacks in the entire month of March going through all these different drills and film study, the whole thing. Can't do that anymore. So, they're a little bit, I guess, behind the old-timers. But Dak's got to get all those drills done and all that film work done, but he also has to rhythm up with kind of a new receiving core when you lose Amari Cooper and Cedric Wilson. I coached Cedric Wilson's dad in San Francisco.
You're old.
Coaches. But, then you added James Washington, and then they drafted Jalen Tolbert. I'm anxious to see how he fits in. C.D. Lamb's becoming that #1 guy, of course, and Michael Gallup. It's a good group. But Dak's going to have new linemen in front of him, new wide receivers with him, and they've got a lot of important stuff to rhythm up in this offseason.
Yeah, and Mooch, Jane and I, we talked about this all offseason. Was the offensive line play? Again, a lot of people are really giving the Cowboys credit for what the offensive line used to be. It was not that last year. Talk to people in the building, they will tell you the fact that they were able to put up the points that they were able to put up with that offensive line goes to show you some of the effort that guys like Dak and Zeke and Tony Pollard put in. I want to flip it to the other side of the ball real quick because there are some questions about the defense. But speaking with someone there, they think that defense is going to be really good. Some of the things you'll be able to do with Micah Parsons. And the fact that they kept most of that secondary together, too, they think they're going to be able to build on what they established last year. Remember, they led the NFL with 38 takeaways. They had 6 defensive scores. So a lot of times you hear about this Cowboys' great scoring offense. Some of those points came from that defense that they know they're going to have to rely on, at least early in the season.
2 key pieces of that O-line from last year now elsewhere. La'el Collins is in Cincinnati. He's on NFI. Zach Taylor today said it's a back injury, shouldn't be that serious.
Well, hello, good people and Eagle fans. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here and let's wake up the football gods here. And there's Blue Virus stuff in the boxes as always. Turn it up. Small something or other. I can't find my glasses. I wore my glasses for 4 hours yesterday. I don't know what happened to them, so I'm having a hard time reading the chat. Yeah, I got open here. I'm sitting there losing my mind. I am so ecstatic about a couple of things. First of all, I had to readjust a bunch of the stuff here on the studio. I had some issues with some of the sound and everything else. So I need to do a mic check right now. Because I don't know if, brother, you can hear me.
Mic sound nice, check 1. My mic sound nice, check 2. My mic sound nice, check 3. Are you ready?
Mark Hutton. It's funny how every receiver approves when they're with Dak Prescott. It's not funny. It's actually a great damn thing. Shout out to you for that super chat. Welcome back to the studio. My main man, Loyal Cowboys, shout out. And if you see down here, I'm doing a few new things because we're getting the season going. How you doing, Chase Bathgate? What's up? Eagle fan. The Eagle fans are descending on us. I've got down there the crawler. My email address is on there. We had a new channel member that joined. New channel members. My mic sounds nice. Okay, I found out there was a little setting in my computer. For some reason, it was down on like 5.
No way.
What?
I'm a Washington fan that time.
Well, yeah, I'm going to get to that in 1 second here. But first, I got to say hello to all the lovely ladies in the place. I was so excited today. I was working earlier, and I literally butt streamed. I butt streamed on here. I accidentally hit the streaming key and didn't know I was on there. Okay, so let me say hello to Ava again. What's up, Ava? Miss Highgood. Miss Highgood's got all kinds of stuff there in her she shed made from the Jobu Sports Report. I appreciate all the support. That, and she's awful lucky too, because I think she's won like 3 of the drawings. Of course, I know Roland's reviews here. What's up, Roland? How you doing? I saw Sheila Neal. What's up, Sheila? I know I saw Alicia. What's up, Alicia? And of course, Gina Thorne. What's up, Gina? How you doing? And if I missed any of the other lovely ladies, please, by all means, please hit me another thing here. But I have to go to something right now, okay? I'm seeing a couple of things that just, it's like an oxymoron here, okay? I'm seeing first thing, a Washington Redskin helmet, which is no longer politically correct. That's like 2 names ago. So I don't know where this mother humper came from. Okay, now, Dad, if you're listening, turn off, please, Dad, turn off the volume, because I might cuss here for a second. The second part of this jackass, and I hate to call people jackasses, but you got to be a jackass if you are a Washington Commanders fan and you got Dak is not good as your name. Brother, are you trying to say Carson Wentz is good? Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott? Dude.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Get off the crack pipe, man. Get some help. Get some mental help, brother. And wait, you know what? I almost have to laugh when a Washington fan feels the need to actually talk about somebody else's quarterback when, brother, you ain't had one in forever. I mean, ever. You know what? I tell you what. Let me put it in the words of one of your own people here, okay? Let me show you. Let me show you something, brother. Let me show you what happens when the Dallas Cowboys come to town from one of your own YouTubers, where you should be.
Skins fan. Are you ready? Are you ready? Is it a bad? Oh!
Here, go ahead and hold Jobu.
Go ahead.
See, you know he rubbed off.
I'm ready to go home.
Oh, yeah.
Take a quick picture with you.
Oh, man.
He wants to take a picture with you.
Oh, I'd love to.
Hey. How about them Cowboys?
Yeah. No, sit there. We'll do like a selfie up here.
Okay. Dak's not good. Let me do one more piece for you, my man. I welcome you to the show. But check. Let me show you what we did to your house.
Cowboys! 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 How about them Cowboys? Whose house? Whose house? Whose house? My troll game is strong.
Oh, I love it. Chase Basket. Oh, I see everybody's got the juices flowing right now. Everybody's excited as can be. And I'm excited because I got my boy. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man?
Everything's good.
Everything's good? Yeah. I missed you, man. It's been like 3 live streams that I missed you on. Man, you missed last night. We had the live stream to end all live streams and stuff.
Yeah, but you know what?
What?
You got $10 million back for a man who's on IR.
Well, no, he's not on IR. He's on PUP list right now
He's injured.
with a hurt back.
He's injured. Let's put it that way.
But he's not the only one.
Hey.
Randy Gregory, they said won't be able to practice through training camp either. With the rotator cuff.
How much money do we save on him?
$75 million.
Exactly.
Cowboys up north. What's up? How you doing, man? And Sheila. What's up, Sheila Deal? MG, that's just got. Wait, is MG back? Hold on. I got to go back here because we ain't seen that mother humper forever. Because that was the same dude that said that the Cowboys didn't have money to sign Dak Prescott. And I know MG. I know he's not back. I know. Oh, there's Miss Hot Sauce. What's up, Lola? Gotta have the stupid cat calls. Dab Sports, what's the problem? Dab Sports, seriously. What's the problem, man? You told me yesterday or the day before that I'm struggling to trying to get out content and I need to give it up. What, dude? I'm suffering. I'm suffering through, or I was suffering through the off season like everybody else. And I'm sharing the misery. If you don't like what I'm serving in my restaurant, that's okay. There's plenty of other restaurants down the road, man. I'm trying to understand. Got to have the stupid cat calls? What's up, man? Seriously. What team is your team, Dab Sport? Why I got all these haters, Mike? Why I got so many people that always hate? I don't bother nobody. I just try to, I try to stay in my lane. I try to do the best I can. I mean, come on. Okay, so did I chase him out of here? What's up, Kramer? How you doing? But Dak ain't good. I'm just saying, how can a Washington fan feel they have the nerve to talk about somebody else's quarterback? Seriously. I think they rated like Carson Wentz somewhere like 27th as far as quarterback goes this year. 27th. And for you Washington fans that are now saying that Carson Wentz is good, you sure weren't saying that before you signed his ass. But that's okay. It's okay. I'm glad you believe in Carson Wentz. I wish you the best of luck with him because you mother humpers are going to need that help. Because I hate to tell you, man, Carson Wentz. You know what? I think it just hit me. You Washington Commanders, you guys are like that woman that sees that guy that's just messed up, okay? That's just messed up. But they say, you know what? I can fix him. It's like, girl, this guy, he just can't get right. But I can fix him. I know I can fix him. That's how y'all feel about Carson Wentz. Everybody looked and said, Carson Wentz's ass. He hasn't had a good season since 2017. Let's be real here. But Washington feels like we can fix him. All right. So, in case you hadn't known, Michael, man, what's the good word, man? What? Catch me up if you can.
About what?
Life.
Oh. It's life.
No news whatsoever. Nothing good. Nothing bad.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, just checking.
Now let me ask this: Is every team getting an alternate helmet this year?
Well, there's a rumor. I didn't have a chance to read this.
Because Dallas got their Thanksgiving one.
Well, the white one.
Yeah, but what happened? We had the alternate last year. We lost.
Well, here's the thing. Didn't have time to read it before I was about to go on. Apparently, the Cowboys may have two other alternate helmets that was accidentally leaked by the NFL. Supposedly, I got to check it. I have to check that out and find out.
Black.
Yeah, that's that black cloud falling over him.
I mean, it looks
That's the All-Star helmet. That's the All-Star helmet. Okay. Yeah. So the Cowboys are at training camp. And I saw a quote a little bit earlier from J-Ron Curse. And I'm trying to understand, did J-Ron Curse just throw some shade? Now maybe I'm the shit starter. Maybe I take something that's nothing out of contents, and make it more than what it really is. This may be the case here, and I'm trying to see if I can find exactly it because I want to make sure I say it verbatim. And by the way, Revan S., what's up? We have no interest in signing Anthony Barr, which is not a surprise. So don't Did we actually expect us to do something with no? I can't find it now. Let's see. Irritating first question. I can't find it. But basically, J-Ron Curse went on to say, oh, here we go. Here, I found it. Yes. J-Ron Curse on the Cowboys team. Now, Mike, you tell me how you take this. He says, and I quote, quotation marks, the sky is the limit for this defense. We have the right guys in place to go out and do great things. We didn't lose a lot. We brought some key players back, and it's about what we go out here and do starting from day one. That's starting now. How do you take that?
I mean, hey.
We have the right guys in place.
We're talking about the defense. I'm not.
And we didn't lose a lot. Anybody else take that? Like, we didn't lose a lot? What did we lose? We lost Randy Gregory.
Yeah, but that guy's injured.
Mark Holmes, not good. He must have changed up on us. Oh, shout out to, did I hurt your feelings? Did I hurt your feelings that you had to go out and make a new piece? Okay. I see. Yeah, the trolls, look.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hating, man, that's like an art form, man.
It's like an art form.
You like a born a hater, you know, like myself, man. You know, a lot of cats think they hate, but, man, I mean, I'm mad at everything, man. You know, brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car, man? I only got one car. Why you got 3 cars or a wife or all that, man? That's played out.
You know, it's sad that you trolls have nothing better to do with your life except focus on Mark Holmes. That goes to show you
the thing is,
how pathetic your life is when you have to be focused in on me because I'm a nobody, guys. But it's cool. I love it. I love the hate. It's about to. He's about to make another one. Oh, I'm sure he is. I know he is because he's got time like that. Eagles suck eggs and Dak haters suck. Amen on that one. Philly D, what's happening? Yolanda, what's going on? So here was
But the thing is, I'm not worried about the defense. I'm worried about the offense.
You got to, but you got to worry about the whole team. You got to worry about every. Listen, you got to worry about everything.
Okay.
I'm worried about the guy that's got to cut the grass on the field. I'm worried about the ball boy.
I'm worried about the offensive line.
I'm worried about the guy who's driving the bus.
Because the offensive line was our weakness last year.
Yes, but you know what? I'm not as worried as I was. I'm gonna get. But let me get back to this because I want to start some shit. Okay,
defense,
listen.
I'm not worried about the
I've got all these trolls in here. I want to start some shit. Okay, I read that and instantly here's where my mind went. Randy Gregory. We have the right guys in place to go out there and do great things. We didn't lose a lot. All the talk heads said we lost everything with Randy Gregory.
Randy Gregory's injured.
Aha. I'll come back to that too.
Collins, but that's
and Amari Cooper is always one play away from being hurt too. That's where I think actually the Dallas Cowboys medical staff said, here it is. We're rolling the dice with these guys.
Well,
we know that Randy Gregory's had shoulder problems. He missed some games. Blue virus, stuff in the box. We know that he's had shoulder problems during the season. He's going to have surgery. Cowboys knew that. Now, I'm not going to say that they didn't mess up the contract because they did. But it might end up being that sometimes it's better to be lucky than smart. The Cowboys maybe got lucky on the Randy Gregory situation and ended up not paying him that $75 million. And we know that La'el Collins has had some problems the last couple of years, right? I mean, he came in. When I first saw that he was on the PUP list, I was like, that's how it started 2 years ago. He came in, he was a little overweight, his hips got out of shape, and I'm just like, wait a minute. How is he on the PUP list when he ended the season healthy? If your back is flaring up before you even have a first padded practice, that doesn't bode well for a good season. Am I wrong?
That's $10 million that we got.
Well, not that it matters because it's not like we're spending it.
Yeah, but at least you got $10 million for a guy who's on the PUP list.
Yeah, true.
I would take that guy than him taking up a roster spot.
Well, so here's the thing. Here's the thing about Randy Gregory. Although Randy Gregory never had much of an offseason every year. Last year was the first offseason he had because
he was always suspended.
Right. He was always suspended, never could work out in training camp. So maybe that's not a thing that he needs. But going to a new team, learning a new system, you need to be able to practice some. So it may end up being a very slow starting season if and when he gets in there, because they're talking about him going on the PUP list to start the season, which means he's missing the first 4 games minimum. Oh, look at that. Primetime Phil. How is the bodyguard injured? You know, the bodyguard needs a bodyguard. I think the bodyguard needs a bodyguard. So you're looking at Randy Gregory not being really ready to make an impact early in the season. You're wondering how long will be Lyle Collins, and don't get it confused. A lot of people start out the season on the PUP list. Jalen Ramsey is on the PUP list because he ended up having shoulder surgery not that long ago, but he'll probably be fine by the time the season gets here. And that's not to say that Lyle Collins won't be ready to start the season, but if you're already having an injured shoulder, an injured back, that sucker can flare up. It's not like you have a back injury and it just goes away and you never have problems. Once you have problems with the back, you got problems with the back. Now, I know Brian Green, the mailman, is about to go postal because the guy that he loves, Anthony Barr, Calvin Watkins, basically has said the Cowboys at this time, I'm choking on it, have no interest in signing Anthony Barr. They just don't. Which is not a surprise because he's going to cost money. Gregory ain't going to be missed. Steve, he's a flag magnet every play. Shame, waste of talent. Back injury is forever. Shout out to Megan. What's up, Megan? Cornelius, this division just better be ready because we have the future defensive rookie of the year and defensive player of the year that is not even close. Woo, shout out to Megan. I'm hoping Jabril Cox doesn't need the PUP list either. So far we'll find out tomorrow. Tomorrow, the way it's going to work out, and Dak wasn't on the charter.
Where is he?
He came in town early. He couldn't wait to get to camp. He's been there a couple of days. He's been working on his craft.
With who? Jason Garrett?
Boy, I brought you in this world. I take you out. You bring up Jason Garrett again.
I remember when I went to camp, him and Jason Garrett were playing games after practice. When I went the last time.
Woo, Reven S. spitting fire. Another Dak hater doesn't have a life. Damn. Can't afford Barr. 11 million. Blame his agent. Well, here's the thing, though, Sugar Daddy. Hold up. It's not like there's 31 other teams that are just jumping in line to get him. Evidently, Washington kicked the tires on him, and they kind of said thanks, but no thanks. So, people are looking at his injury history. How's the knee healed? And maybe they're going to wait. Cowboy 1964, is Jobu going to training camp? Oh, what kind of question is that?
He's not banned from Cowboys.
Yeah, he's banned from the Giants training facility. He ain't banned from the Cowboys. He has been to training camp, I want to say 4 times. Yes, 4 times. Dak equals discipline. He's got a knee issue. Hey, Marco from Santa Barbara, California. Shout out to Santa Barbara. How you doing, Marco? I know Dak and Zeke will show up. I think they definitely will, Gilbert. I'm not... Okay. Let me say this. I am a homer. I am a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, although I'm not like Dak ain't good, that dude who's delusional and thinks that Carson Wentz is better than Dak. I mean, even right now, I'm not even sure that Dan Orlowski would have him saying that Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott at this moment. Dan who
can take numbers and skew them any way we want. We often can take numbers and we'll fit them into the narrative that we want to try and paint. And I probably am guilty of this.
Basically, he's saying we make shit up.
Often can take numbers and we'll
We make
fit them
shit
into
up.
the narrative that we want to try and paint.
All right, so here's my thing. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the team. But let me ask you, Mike. Apparently, your biggest concern is the offensive line.
Yeah, because it's another Mike McCarthy. It's another Mike McCarthy guy. See, the problem the Cowboys did was let him pick the groceries.
Yeah,
and you saw what happened to the defense that year, and you saw what happened to the offensive line last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was trash.
We had 7 different lineups. Well, hold it. Wait a minute. Wait.
Collins came back. It was trash.
Son, I'm gonna make you feel good. Okay. I know you're still mad because I let you know that there is no Santa Claus. That's me. Okay. I remember that time.
I'm turning 32.
I know that. But I'm gonna actually make up for it because I'm gonna tell you because here's what I started doing some research this morning.
About coaching?
No, not about the coaching. But hold it. I'm not crazy about our offensive line coach. Okay.
Another Mike McCarthy guy.
But hold up. Hang on for a second. Connor Williams was screwed up before. Damn, why can't I think of his name now? Damn, he was the coach of the Miami Dolphins that failed there. He was already screwed up, and so maybe you couldn't fix him. But I'm going to say we took an undrafted rookie free agent in Terrence Steele and made him a really good tackle. And I don't think that he's getting enough credit for the job that he actually did last year. Because I want you to think about this now. Lyle, because everybody we done lost Lyle Collins, man. That offensive line injured. No. But here's the thing.
Lyle Collins is injured.
I know that, but listen to me.
You have been injured
Just
for
listen to me, okay? Blue Virus is turning 33 tomorrow, and he's trying to say he wants to win Jalen Tolbert over here. He wants to win him to go with all the other ones he's done won as a birthday. I know that's what you're saying. My man. But listen, Lyle Collins missed the first 5 games because of suspension.
No, because of stupidity.
But here's
no, that was stupidity.
Yes, I
because
understand
he only had 2 games.
Be that as it may, okay, that doesn't matter. He missed those games. During those games, here's the thing about offensive linemen.
The offensive line was actually good.
You know when offensive lineman is doing good? When you don't know who he is. When you don't hear his name called. Because when you screw up on the offensive line, when you allow your quarterback to get jacked up, when you get a penalty, they call your name and you get to know them. Connor Williams, we all knew that mother humper last year because of all the penalties. And as many times as he ended up giving up, quarterback hits and sacks and everything else. Through the first 6 games, actually through the first 5 games, Terrence Steele played so well. You're supposed to say, how well did he play?
He was good.
He played so well that the guy they said is our starting right tackle came back from the suspension and didn't get his job back.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember his name.
Lyle Collins.
Oh, yeah, Lyle Collins.
Lyle Collins came back from his suspension. He's rested. We have that rookie undrafted free agent in his second year who's starting in his place. You would immediately said, aha, we got Lyle back. Let's kick that mother humper on the back. He didn't get his spot back until Tyron Smith went out and they said, look, Steele, we got to put you on the other side. That's the only way that Lyle Collins got into the game.
That's
now, here's the funny thing.
Downhill.
But here's the thing about this funny. If you look at the yards we were running, 5 of those 6 games, we rushed for over 200 yards on the ground. 200 yards rushing. After Lyle Collins came back and was in the lineup, I don't think we ever went over 146.
Lyle Collins was the problem.
So, saying that because we lost Lyle Collins, a guy who's on the PUP list right now, that the Cowboys offensive line is going to be ass, I'm not right there with you.
I'm concerned about coaching.
But here's the second thing. I'm going to say this. If we at least have Tyler Smith as good as Connor Williams with Terrence Steele, at least when Tyron Smith is out there, we're good. Now, I do have concerns if Tyron Smith goes out. I do. Yeah, and I'm afraid that if the Cowboys, the Cowboys are always this mad scientist. Instead of saying, we need a left tackle, we're going to take a guard, we're going to make him a swing tackle. Because, see, that goes back to the penny pitching. It goes back to Stephen Jones. If we can get a guy as a backup who can play two positions, then that means we only have to pay one of those guys. Scrooge McGruff or whatever his name is. The little money. It's mine, it's all mine. Yeah, the little money punk. And I get it. You looked at Tyler Smith and say, eventually he's going to take over for Tyron Smith. But I'm afraid that you're going to throw too much at him and say, be ready to play tackle, but you're going to play guard. There's a lot of nuances that go with this stuff. And if you don't have it down pat, that indecision for just an instant can be your quarterback being lost for a season. And that's the thing that worries me more than anything else. Well, that and actually backup linebacker. Oh, game changer. Look, game changer, I'm going to get your address, and I'm just going to send you, the CD or that, or the download. Paula Bates. Welcome, Paula Bates, being another channel member. Paula, what's up? Make sure you go to the community tab, and there's a link in there to so I can get your address. So we can get you your shot glass. In fact, I did order 144 more for the season. All teams should have a swing guy on the offensive line. Yeah, but getting a good swing guy, we've had swing guys, but having a good swing guy. And at this point, as I look at this season, Philly fan, D, I want to be sure. I want to be sure that if Tyron Smith goes down, Big Ed, what you been eating? Beans? I see you said you done farted again. You ain't got no manners? You can't keep that to yourself? Come on, man. But I can see if Tyron Smith goes down, I don't want all hell to break loose on the team and we got to shuffle everything, because that's where our problem started last year. Tyron Smith went down. Then Terrence Steele went over to the other side. Lyle Collins came in. And then they decided, well, since we've already fucked up the lineup, excuse me, Dad, since we already messed up the lineup, let's go ahead and put Connor McGovern in for Connor Williams.
Coach went out because he was sick.
And here's what's bad. If Tyler Smith goes out, we don't get somebody else, and you take Tyler Smith. I'm getting confused. Tyler Smith, and you put him for Tyron Smith. Now you got Connor McGovern as your starting tackle, and we know he can't get to the second level. Right? And I know everybody's talked about, well, Matt Willinsco, man, they're high on him. But you know what? No disrespect. No disrespect.
But the question is when we're going to move on for Tyron Smith.
He's a rookie. Who, and I keep calling it Division I AA because that's what it was back in my day. Okay? You're not necessarily playing against the cream of the crop. And if you're going to say we're going to take a rookie and he has to step in when Tyron Smith gets hurt for his first game to start, bro, I don't want to see that. I enjoy seeing Dak Prescott upright. These defensive ends right now on that left side, they're too good. They're too good. And this is where you can be penny wise and pound foolish. And this is where I think Stephen Jones is pound foolish. Now, I get it. We've had the Ty Nsekes and guys like that who were, legitimate backup swing tackles, and, Cam Fleming, who actually played in New England, with Tom Brady and things like that. But they were old in the tooth and stuff. And, when you put them in there, they weren't good. I get that. But at some point, you ain't talking no shit right there, filthy. Jordan Davis.
He's a rotational guy.
If you got Connor McGovern on him, that's a possibility. Although, wait a minute. Screw Jordan Davis.
He's a rotational guy.
He's right.
He's not going to play it every down. He's not playing every down.
Oh, man. I'm trying to wait. Hold up for a second. Hold up. I understood. You Eagle fans during the offseason, being here and trolling because there's not much to talk about. I mean, let's be real here. We had Philly 500 talking about any player was about to cut, and the Eagles ought to sign him, and Howie Vision, and taking out Cowboy fans.
Jordan Davis was suffering himself some pancake.
There you go, right, with a side of steak and cheese. But right now, listen, your training camp's about to start. Why aren't you guys with your Eagle stuff? You got Philly 500 and all, Philly and Joey Shakes and all that stuff, and Lord Brunson and stuff. Why are you here on the Cowboy channel?
First off, Philly 500.
I don't. What is up with that?
First off, Philly 500 is not good unless it's melting down.
Ooh. Did you say melting down?
That's where he's at his best.
Oh man, leave little Philly. Little cream cheese
the
alone.
The one that came up with the idea from I heard from Philly.
What was that?
I think on one of his videos he said the missus is the one that came up with the idea for him to record his meltdowns during the games.
Well, yeah. Well, I think he did say that
that one.
She was like, "You need to share this stuff." I mean, it's classic.
It is.
It's classic.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire him. Motherfucker! Stupid motherfucker! What an idiot! What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him.
Yeah, shout out to you, James. I appreciate that. I know exactly what you're talking about. The reality is the best thing to do is just leave it alone because the guy gets energized when you comment on him and so forth. It's kind of flattering that somebody would spend as much time as they do on me. In fact, I should be flattered or scared to death, I guess, because maybe the guy's got some mental issues and stuff. But you know what? To each his own. To each his own. But I'm trying to understand why you guys aren't over partying with your own kind, your own team. I'm just understanding because I see so many of you guys here, and I'm not complaining because, I like the numbers and stuff and things. I appreciate you being here. I just don't understand it. He's ass. And here's what's funny because it's the off. It was the off season. I gotta get Mike. You gotta keep. Here's what I want you to do. Every time I say it's the off season, I want you to smack me. Okay, just smack me. Say, look, wake up. It's the regular season. It's the season now. It's not the off season. I get it. It was the off season, and people had to come up with stuff to go through.
Because the first game is on the 4th.
Yeah.
Or preseason.
The Hall of Fame game, right.
Yeah, sounds like it'll be before you know it.
It really will be. But Philly 500 shared with me a video about the Cowboys were interested in trading for Regular. And it was actually, because everybody comes up with these trades. And see, here's the problem with people.
Bleacher Report.
Well, it was somebody from Dallas. I mean, here's the thing. Here's what they get you is they'll say proposed trade. I could go ahead and say, Mike, hey, Mike, you know what? I think that we should take Noah Brown and trade for Devontae Adams. Straight up. I could propose that.
Yeah, but they're not.
I could propose that, but it doesn't mean anything because I don't work for the Cowboys. You don't work for the Raiders. I could propose that. It's the dumbest thing. It would never, ever happen.
Yeah,
it wouldn't make any sense.
You have to put some picks on top of that for them to go for that.
So
and maybe a number 3 or a number 2.
So here it is. Regular. Sorry, I'm saying regular like Philly 500 does. Regular because he's like Nelson Aguilar and of course, Rhaegar, so he combines the two of them. Why would we trade for Rhaegar? I mean, I granted he was a first-round draft pick, but that was because Philly was stupid.
He's not that good.
Because they could have had Justin Jefferson the very next pick.
He can't be better than CeeDee Lamb.
No, but they were pissed off they didn't get CeeDee Lamb. But, you know, when they drafted Rhaegar, he was like, okay, Rhaegar. He's like, I don't want Justin Jefferson because Jefferson's no good.
He's actually really good.
Justin Jefferson is the shit, okay? And here's the thing. They ended up drafting Dakota Whiteside the year before in the second round, and DK Metcalf was the very next pick. So it was like twice in a row that the very next pick was a stud wide receiver, and they got hosed. Let me guess. This is y'all's year. No, I haven't said that.
No.
Lawton, I have not. Nope. I have not put myself out there like Philly 500, who said they're going to win the division at minimum, and the ceiling is the NFC Championship, and we'll see what happens after we get there.
No, I don't.
That wasn't me. You've not heard me say anything like that. As
long as we make it to the NFC Championship, I don't care how we make it. I'll be happy. I don't even care if we don't win the division.
Yeah, Brian, he already signed with them. Yeah, did you watch the Jobu Sports Report? Because I put that out there. And my question is, this is where I'm going to put a Philly 500 on this one. Because Philly 500 would always say, you want him because you're scared. You're scared of the Eagles. That's what I'm going to say. You're scared of the Cowboys.
Why would you be scared of the Eagles?
No. That's what Philly always says.
Almost lost to Washington last year.
No. See, here's the thing. You know why they signed Juwan Hardy?
Because Cowboys wanted him.
Well, because he was on the Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys just released him a couple of days ago.
Well, what?
Because when we signed one of the linebackers that are, that come in to have a cup of coffee, so we released him thinking that we'd be able to re-sign him back. The Eagles look and say, he's been through all the OTAs and all the installs. Let's sign him and let's pick his brain and try and figure out what the Cowboys are doing.
So when they're going to cut him?
That's what everybody does.
So when they're going to cut him?
Well, probably after the Cowboys-Eagles game.
Yeah, after they lose?
Hey, Mark, the Cowboys just do that to haters. They prefer to be in Cowboys streams than their own. It's actually a compliment to you. Dumbass hater. Well, Steve, you know what? Then I should feel mighty proud because Lord knows I got plenty of them. Looks like Dak hurt a lot of NFC East feelings. Yeah, and that's where it's always funny to me that people are talking about how Dak sucks. And I'm like, have you looked at your own situation there? I mean, seriously. But here's my thing. And I got sidetracked because of the haters, and I apologize for it. Here's my thing. Losing Amari Cooper hurts, but I'm not sure it's going to hurt as much as everybody thinks.
Well, he has that supposed foot injury.
Yes. Well,
that he was one that we think that he was one injury away from.
Well, he still is.
And I'm okay getting rid of him if that's the case.
Shout out to Michael Kirk. I appreciate you. 3 years now, man. Be careful watching too long. I need to put a disclaimer because it could rot your brain. You listening to an old guy like me could rot your brain. But here's my thing. Where Dak is right now versus last year, and I'm going to be honest, with as bad as the offensive line was last year, with Zeke Elliott and Tony Pollard both with injuries, the fact that the Cowboys offense did what they did and Dak Prescott having more touchdown passes than any other Dallas quarterback in history. I apologize for the yawn. I'm sorry. These Eagles and Washington Trolls are boring me. Him being able to work out this offseason is going to be huge. And I can guarantee you working out with Jalen Tolbert, working out with CeeDee Lamb, he is going to be more on the ball. And I'm going to dare say that while Michael Gallup was out, because we basically had two really good wide receivers, and of course we had Dalton Schultz catching the football, we did a lot of 12 personnel. And 12 personnel is great in a multitude of ways, especially if we're trying to bring and get the team up to speed, because I believe that Jake Ferguson is going to be key. And one thing that is easier to do than anything else is pass blocking is run blocking. And if the Cowboys come out of necessity and do a lot more 12 personnel, it will give Jake Ferguson a way of getting his feet wet, being able to run block and stuff, start doing some easy routes and things. That will enable the Cowboys to get some advantages. If the teams, and you guys have to be sick of me saying this, if teams come out and put 8 men in the box, then you know what? We're going to spread everybody out, and we're going to go against, the big guys. We're going to make one of the big guys have to cover, Tony Pollard coming out the backfield. We'll use those tight ends. Jake Ferguson is 6'6". He's a big ass target. Yes, Richard Noggin. You know what? If you don't like what I'm serving here, there's plenty. Go on down to McDonald's. Go get your burger and stuff. Go get your Happy Meal over there. All right. But this is what we serve. 12 personnel here. Okay, 12 personnel is on the menu here at Jobu's house. Okay. Running the football. As I was going back to Michael, remember I was talking about before Lyle Collins came in. Here's what's crazy.
They were actually good.
When people talk about Zeke being done, we were on pace the first half of the season to have 5 guys with 1,000 yards. Zeke, Tony Pollard, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and Dalton Schultz. All of them were on pace for 1,000 yards, which was completely balanced. We had a completely balanced offense. We were running some of those games 200-plus yards a game. And that was with Connor Williams. If Tyler Smith, who has been working with the coaching guru, okay, who's been working on getting those hands inside, like I said, you know my clip, like Hitch, you live here. This is it. This is where you live, right here. Okay, don't get out. No, you live right here. This is it. This is where you live, Tyler Smith. If he can just cut the penalties in half that Connor Williams had, and instead of being beat like Connor Williams did, the offensive line would be good enough. It's just a question of how long will Tyler Smith be up. It wasn't actually a report from his agent, Terrell. Actually, I talked about that a couple of days ago. What it was is, here's the thing. Typically, ACL, 9 to 12 month injury. He had the surgery February 10th. You add 9 months to February 10th, that gives you November 10th. So it would be overly optimistic for him to be ready in October. It would be extremely optimistic for him to be ready in September, because then we're talking about 7 months. It's too soon. Now, I will say, and I know people are going to call me a liar, I tore my ACL in high school, and I played football 3 weeks later. And that's a true story. But I didn't have an ACL in my knee because they just cleaned it up with the scope. And that's the truth.
That's before technology, though.
Yeah, and I was a caveman, damn it. Okay, I was crazy. I was young and dumb, and that's why I got a bad knee now that's bone on bone, because I got no ACL since I was 18. What's up? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
What's up?
Damn, Gina.
How you doing tonight, Gina? What's up? How you doing?
How you doing tonight?
How's your last week and a half been?
It's been great.
Oh, he said great. Are you sad to be back home?
I'm just here to work.
Mike, you're supposed to say, hey, man, I miss my baby. Oh, honey, I wish I were there with you.
See, I'm here to conduct business.
You trying to run a business here?
So I'll go back this weekend.
You going this weekend?
Yeah, because you're going to training camp.
I'm not going to training camp till next week. Monday. Okay, all right. Gina, you got him coming back for more. He just got back here. He's ready to fly back. Damn.
I'm coming. I came back to work.
Okay.
got some lines to cut if it doesn't rain.
We got more than just lines to cut. We got a whole bunch of stuff we need to do.
Of course we do, but that's on the list of things to do too.
Okay, so the next thing, let me see if I can find the other quote. So I believe J-Ron Curse kind of threw a little shade at Randy Gregory. At least, okay. So I'm being TMZ-ish, okay? All right? Damn it. It was a long off season, okay? Give me a break. Zach Martin said, I want to be a tough football team. I want to be a smart team. I think last year we had some problems with discipline and some penalties. That's kind of 1A for us, being disciplined and a tough football team.
Well, I trust this guy.
Big Ed, goddamn it, get some Gas X. Please. Don't be coming up you don't come to my house, Ed, and just letting them go outside, okay? Go outside. Listen, we're renaming. Did I tell you what the name is for outside? Did you hear about that? Oh, we got a name for it. Oh my God. But Ed, go outside in the zoo and relieve yourself and stop. Look, we got the ladies in here don't want to know you're farting. I mean, seriously. You up in here busting, breaking wind and everything else. We got the lovely ladies in the place, man. They don't want to hear that.
I know, excuse yourself.
Oh, Lord. Damn.
But see, I trust Zach Martin because he was voted the best player for his position, so I trust him. I trust that guy.
Okay. I feel like that was some more shade being thrown. Because ain't nobody talking about how much we miss Lyle. He said we weren't disciplined and had troubles with some penalties. Well, two of the biggest mother humpers are no longer on the team with the penalties.
And one of them was acting up when he needed to be tested.
No. Prime time. Actually, that is good. We should dedicate it to Stewart. But actually, when we were doing the mega stream yesterday, if you watched it, I don't know if anybody watched it or not. Okay, so they had me blown up on the screen there, and you got to understand, high def is not for everybody, okay? High def, and I apologize. You don't really want to see this high def up close. You just don't, okay? After they took it off the screen, I think it was Skywalker Seal said, wait, get Mark back up on the screen. And I was like, whoa, what did I do? He said one of the comments was, it looked like a zoo, like I was broadcasting from a zoo. Because they saw all the plants and stuff outside. Oh, yeah, it's like you're at the zoo, right? Right. Bobby I saw it. And I was thinking that's perfect because when I do broadcasts out there, we ought to call them Feeding Time at the Zoo.
Are you not entertained?
Come on.
Are you not entertained?
Come on. That's good. It's not good?
Is this not why you were here?
It's different. Where's your cutout?
I just came up with it last night. That's where you got to make the stuff you got to do the designs on the CNC machine. You said you had to go to work. Well, let's get to work on it.
Oh, we will.
All right.
Come tomorrow.
Beasley Zoo.
What?
Oh, Dak is not good is back. Welcome back. Okay.
Wait. Does this person have two accounts?
He probably does.
Because there's an Eagle one that's the same.
Yeah, he's probably
name.
the same guy. But look, if Dak is not good, Carson Wentz is horrendous. Okay, how about that?
I mean, Carson Wentz only had one good season. He got injured that season.
Come on, Vado. What's up, Vado? So tomorrow is conditioning and physicals and so on. And, the Lions Den Zoo. Ooh, big surge. I like that.
Yeah, but you can't call, not the Lions.
No, the Lion. Micah Parsons.
Oh.
Now here's what's interesting. Maybe we got him on a bad day. Because,
Yeah, but that's the...
Micah, you know what he did this weekend, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
With 100 fed 100 families pizzas.
But the thing is, though, it's still... I would have been okay with everything that happened this weekend if it wasn't. I mean, that weekend if it wasn't on his telephone or I had the earbuds in. That's the one thing that got me was that.
I agree with you on that one, but he doesn't fly first class. He flies coach, so he's gonna be in there just like everybody else, cramped up, right? Still plays on a local bowling team, right? So maybe he's just like today wasn't our day, It just and maybe maybe one of the first autograph signing shows he's been to, and not everybody knows how to act when they're in a new situation.
Well, Dak Prescott does.
Well, Dak did. Dak was happy as could be. He's like, shoot, I'm making how much for each one of these autographs?
Remember the first year? He was there for 2 hours overtime.
O-line doesn't have Collins and Williams to blame anymore. Okay. And?
We got the coaches.
Are we saying that two guys that ended up with 22 penalties, that we can't blame them at all? And mind you, Lyle Collins did that in 10 games. 9 penalties in 10 games. Preacher 88. I'm saying 11-6. I'm saying 11-6. And here's why I'm going to say it, because you think about what our defense did last year. Our defense, nobody knew anybody. Everybody was new. Jaron Kearse, who threw the shade at Randy Gregory, Blue Virus, still stuffing about. Oh, Mike, can you add these two to the? I got these before you came in. Nobody knew anybody. Nobody knew anybody. You had Dan Quinn, who's installing this defense with guys from all over the place. We had Carlos Watkins from the Texans. We ended up having Jaron Kearse from Minnesota. We ended up having a rookie and Micah Parsons. We ended up getting a Bear with Brent Urban. Everybody was from someplace else with different ideas and things. They meshed that shit together and played pretty good. The good thing is those guys now are be able to come back and get the nuances of that same defense. Now, I'm still worried about the linebacker situation because I still feel like we're kind of thin at linebacker. I honestly do. Feel like we are really, really thin, and we can't afford. Ooh, I almost forgot Robert Escobar, Sam Williams. Sam, who I actually really wish he went by Billy D.
Billy D. Williams talks about Colt 45.
D. Williams.
There are 2 rules to remember if you want to have a good time. Rule number 1, never run out of Colt 45. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1.
That's right. Sam Williams. I really want to call him D. I do. But you know what? Actually, I just want to call him sacking the quarterback because I think he's going to be great. So, are you ready, Mike? Are you ready, Mike? Did I wear out Dak's not good? Because I don't see. Did he leave?
I don't see either one of the counts. Is he a Washington fan or is he an Eagle fan?
He's an anti-Mark fan as well. All right, you ready to do that drawing? Let's get this drawing going. We don't have enough depth. You're right about that, Preacher 88. Joanne Gonzalez, what's up, JoJo? All right, Michael's over there doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Boom. Let's see. Blue Virus is hoping he'll win because tomorrow's his birthday. When will Michael Gallup come back? That is a good question. In a perfect world, it would be September game 1, but it's not a perfect world. It's probably going to be late October. Pound for pound. Blue Virus still stuff in the box. Get Blue Virus put in there. Pound for pound. Boy, that one's been in there a while because I haven't seen that one before. Okay, so pound for pound, you win the Jalen Tolbert. You've got until Wednesday to get in touch with me. If you don't get in touch with me, we will be re-giving it on Friday. All right, next
Blue Virus,
year.
there's still a chance. There's still a chance.
So it's still a chance. Pound for pound. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen that one too many times. I honestly have not seen that one too many times. So, is there anything else we have to add before we get out of here tonight? Because I think y'all have seen enough of me today, haven't you?
Yeah.
You just got here. What do you mean, yeah?
I'm talking about them. I saw out the pack for tomorrow.
Philadelphia, we still love Damn Gina. Yeah, I know everybody loves Damn Gina. Evening, Eric. Preacher, the O-line coach sucks. 13-4. I'll take 13-4, Cedric. But that's going to be hard to do. That's going to be hard to do. But who knows? 12-5 last year was not bad. 12-5 was not bad. Happy early birthday, Matt, and congratulations, Blue. Okay. So I think I've actually got my shit together because I finally worked.
Oh, he's back. Wait, he's back.
Who's back?
Dak is not good.
I'm just trying to understand what he thinks he's going to accomplish.
Well, he needs to.
Does he honestly think that we're going to see him and say,
No.
"Oh my God"?
No. He needs to change.
Dak's not good. Just told us Dak's not good, so Dak's not good.
What he needs to do is change his name to Wentz is not good.
Wentz his ass.
That would be a better name.
You know, I tell you what. Boom.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire the motherfucker. Stupid motherfucker. What an idiot. What an idiot. Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him.
Is Dak not good still here?
Now, what they need to do, what you need to take that part where it says, "I'll fire his ass," and he has as a clip. Have that as a sound bite.
Actually, I actually have to bring back an oldie but goodie here because this is so true about Carson Wentz. Okay.
For those of you who want to come down in person, we'll be serving hot coffee and delicious Carson Wentz apple turnovers.
We promise not to run out because he's made a lot of turnovers.
He's like a turnover factory, that guy.
Okay. You know, Dak's not good, but they ain't never made an ad like that on NFL Network about Dak. Okay? So come on, man. Come on, buddy. But it's all good because we know we're not going to see your ass once the season starts and you guys go downhill.
Whoa. I will root for them when they play against the Eagles in their house.
You know what?
That's the only time I root for Washington, though. The only time.
Is when they play the Eagles.
In Philly.
Yeah, I just want Washington to win 2 games against the Eagles. That would be good.
I'm okay with this being in Philly.
All right, everybody, get your shot glass. And new channel members, I know we got, I think, 2 or 3 tonight. Make sure you guys go to the community tab. I think the second post that's up there is, it's only for members only. But click on that. It'll get you to the Thrive site. My wonderful wife handles all that, and she'll make sure that we get out. Because how many shot glasses went out today?
6.
We got 6 of them going out there, and I just ordered 144 more. And so if you want to be part of the Zoom calls on Sunday, which will turn into Saturdays, and also, too, we are working on Sugar Daddy. I got your emails. I got to get back to you about the Stewart Memorial Fantasy Football League. So we're going to get that squared away. In the meantime, let's get our shot glasses going. I appreciate everybody being here and being part of the show. The off season is officially over. I believe tomorrow we'll have the Dallas Cowboys opening of training camp. Of course, press conference. We'll try and cover that live for you guys to see if Jerry Jones tells us why he fucked it up with Jimmy Johnson. And, of course, find out what other bullshit that they have for us. But next week this time, I will be out in Oxnard covering the Dallas Cowboys as we kick off the 2022 season. You ain't got to go home, but it's time to turn out the lights, and I'll see you soon.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing.